This video takes you through chapter 7, part 2, just the worked examples. They should be recap. You would have done them with Dr. Kane earlier in chapter 4. So it is just a recap before we go into some newer trig stuff. So the reciprocal trigonometric functions. The reciprocal trigonometric functions are secant, cosecant, and cotangent, or sec, cosec, and cot. They are defined as sec is 1 over cos, cosec is 1 over sine, and cot is 1 over tan. There are no buttons for sec, cosec, and cot on most calculators, so you will use 1 over cos when calculating sec, etc. Just going to work through the worked examples. 4a. Find the exact value of cosec 60. Well, cosec is 1 over sine, so we're going to find the exact value of 1 over sine 60. You need to remember your triangle to get exact values. It's 30, 60, 90 triangle. 1 will be opposite the shortest side, 2 is the longest side, and root 3 is the one in between. That's just from memory. So sine 60, sine is the opposite over hypotenuse, so opposite's root 3, hypotenuse 2, so that's 1 over root 3 divided by 2. That means 1 divided by root 3 over 2. So that means 1 multiplied by 2 over root 3. So that is 2 over root 3. You wouldn't leave your answer like that because that is, the denominator is irrational. So if you rationalize it, you multiply top and bottom by root 3. On the bottom, root 3 times root 3 is 3. Okay, second one is sec 45. Sec 45. Well, sec 45, sec is 1 over cos, so 1 over cos 45, and then you need your triangle, your isosceles triangle. So if you have an isosceles triangle with angles 45 and 45, call the short side 1, the other side will be 1. 1 squared plus 1 squared is 2, so the hypotenuse is root 2. So cos 45 is the adjacent, so let's take adjacent to be 1, and the hypotenuse root 2, so 1 over root 2. Hopefully quicker this time, you could see that there is simply root 2. And the last one is cot pi over 3. So cot pi over 3. The cot is 1 over tan, so we're doing 1 over tan pi over 3. If you draw your triangle in, pi over 3 is your 60 degrees. So it's the same as the one sort of up above there, 60. So 1 was here, 2 was here, and root 3 was here. So tan of pi over 3 is the opposite over the adjacent, so root 3 over 1, or simply root 3. Then rationalize that, and you get root 3 over 3. Example 5. Without using a calculator, find the exact value of cosec 300. Well, cosec 300 is 1 over sine 300. And then need to study 300 degrees. 300 degrees, if you take here to be 0, and you rotate 300 degrees, you get here. And that makes the acute angle 60 degrees. So sine 300 is the same as the acute angle sine 60. However, you'll notice that the sine 60 degrees or 300 degrees is in the negative quadrant. So sine of 300 would be the same as negative sine 60 because sine is negative in this quadrant. So sine 300 is equal to negative sine 60. If you can remember our angles, we would have 1, 2, root 3. So sine 60 is the opposite, root 3 divided by the hypotenuse 2, and then you end up with 2 over root 3. You'd want to rationalise that, so you get negative 2 root 3 over 3. Just to add to that, remember your sine graph looks like so. We are trying to work out what the value of sine 300 is. That's where 300 is there. Now that is in not the first or the second or the third, but it's in the fourth quadrant there, that 300. So if we go across, that value there is going to be the same as this value here, only it's going to be negative. So there's 60 degrees. And that gives the answer root 3 over 2. So because we're looking for sine of 300 degrees, it's also going to be root 3 over 2, but it's negative. That's what the cast diagram does succinctly for you. Okay, last one. Example 6, cos theta equals minus root 2 over 2. Given that theta is a reflex angle, calculate the following. So if we draw a cast diagram, C, A, S, and T, theta is a reflex angle, so it's either going to be T or in C. You know in this question that cos gives a negative answer. Cos is negative in here, it's positive in this one. So it must be that angle there. And then if you draw your triangle in from there, you've got cos theta. So cos theta is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So if you compare, the adjacent is going to be root 2, which is here. And the hypotenuse is 2, which is this one here. And if you use Pythagoras, you'll be able to get this one here. It's going to be the square root of 2 squared minus root 2 squared. That is basically 4 take away 2, which is 2, so root 2. So there's your triangle, and we have to work out the value of A, cot theta. Cot theta is 1 over tan theta, and tan theta is the opposite root 2 over the adjacent root 2, which is 1. So cot theta will also be 1. Part B, we need cosec theta. That's 1 over sine theta. Sine in this one is the opposite root 2 over the hypotenuse 2, but also sine is negative in this quadrant. So we get 1 over negative root 2 over 2. Just work that out. That ends up being 2 over root 2 negative, but you want to rationalise that denominator, so you get that, and then the 2's cancel out, so you end up with just simply root 2. The textbook actually does that a different way, which would be worth maybe looking at. It's page 94 and 95, different technique.